Welcome back to the videos, guys. This is just math, y'all. Haven't done a video in a while, and so I want to say welcome back. All right, interval notation is just a review. It's a left to right off of the number line, also known as least to greatest off of a number line, and we use this for inequalities. So that's what this is. That's an inequality. That is a greater than or equal to symbol. And hopefully you know that. So quickly, I'm going to go through these. This first one says x is greater than or equal to 2. That means color all the numbers greater than or equal to 2. So I'm going to color 2 and all numbers greater than or equal to 2. Now the interval notation would be left to right off the number line. So the left number that's colored is 2. The right number is colored is an arrow that represents positive infinity. So now the equal sign indicates we're equaling to, so we use a bracket. The infinity is never equal. You can't literally equal infinity, so it takes a parentheses. And so this is the interval notation for that expression. All right. Next one says x is less than 3. So we're going to color all the numbers that are less than 3. And I'm not coloring 3. I'm going to put an open circle there. Some people use a parentheses there, but I'm not coloring 3. And so now for my interval notation, again, I have to do left to right. So the left, I have this guy right here, which is negative infinity. And on the right, I have a 3. There is already a parentheses on the 3 because I'm not equaling 3, and I can never equal infinity. So that's the interval notation for that. Interval notation is read from negative infinity to 3. That's how you read that, because you read left to right. Here we go. All right, now this next one is backwards. This next one's backwards, so I'm going to flip it around. I don't like the variable on the right. I want the variable on the left. All right, now the alligator's eating the variable, so when I flip it, I need to make sure that the alligator is still eating the variable. And so this now says x is greater than negative 3. So I color the numbers greater than negative 3. Again, I don't color negative 3. And so my interval notation, left to right, on the left I have negative 3. On the right I have positive infinity. And neither one are equal, so that is it, from negative 3 to positive infinity. Okay, so now we're going to look at an and an or. And means and at the same time. And at the same time. So this one's tricky. Or just means or. This one, or both. That's what or means. And means and exactly at the same time. And or means this one, or both. So here we go. So x is greater than negative 1. I'm going to color that one a particular color. I'll color that one blue. So x is greater than negative 1 would be this numbers here, but lo and behold, and at the same time, these have to be less than or equal to 5. Okay, so this is an in-between situation. It's greater than 1, and at the same time, it is less than or equal to 5. So this is an in-between. So what this looks like would be from negative 1, left to right, to positive 5. There's an equals on the 5, so it gets a bracket. There's not an equal on the negative 1, so it gets a parentheses. This is interval notation. That means from negative 1 to positive 5, including positive 5. Okay, so now an or situation, this one's a little different. We're going to do x is less than or equal to 2, so we're going to do x is less than or equal to 2 right here. And it says equal, so I'm going to color the 2. You could put a bracket on here, or you could put the little dot. Or x is greater than 6. So I've got this one right here, and it doesn't say equal to 6. I'll put a hole there. Okay, now interval notation from left to right, we have a gap. So we have to make sure we understand that there is a gap. None of these others had gaps. We have 2 pieces to this one. Okay, so x is less than or equal to 2. That's the piece in interval notation. That is negative infinity to negative 2. That one's included. You can't equal infinity. And then the second half has 6 to positive infinity. Again, 6 is not in there. And there you go. And then the word or, we use what we call a union symbol. And so I put a U between them, just like that. And that's the interval notation for that one. Interval notation is hard for some students. So stop the video right now, copy these down, and see if you can do those real quick. And then we'll come back to them and see if you got them right on the next video.